with a vision for progress, of bustling cities and busy markets, of steam and churning wheels, of distant lands and trade networks. An expanding empire of unlimited possibilities. The world has never been so vast.
Welcome to the world of Anno 1800. The award-winning latest title of the Anno series is soon coming to Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5, putting you in charge of building beautiful cities, managing the game's complex economic simulation, and expanding your empire to new regions in both single and multiplayer mode.
For the first time in over 24 years, the full Anno base game experience will be available on consoles, developed by the very same Anno veteran team that has worked on the series for years. Thanks to their expertise, we were able to redesign all menus and buttons to make them custom fit for controller input.
In addition, all icons and text were resized to better suit the increased distance between you and your TV screens. City building couch play has never looked better.
You will also profit from the 4 years of free game updates of Anno 1800's PC version, with the console version including all the improvements and quality of life features we previously released. And if you want to beautify your empire even further, here's good news. We're also bringing all cosmetic DLCs to console.
Standing on the cusp of a new era. How the world will remember your name, well, that's up to you.
Rest until the enemy has fallen! I cannot understand how one as strong as you could have gone unnoticed. Your force was like that of a dragon soaring heavenward.
PlayStation.
A huge pack of monsters in a giant stampede. They attack the village in a frenzied rage. Nobody knows why this happens, but it came close to wiping out our village last time.
Everyone in Kimura, we've all been training for this moment for our entire lives.
We need you to protect Kimura Village.
PlayStation.
I'm impressed you've made it this far. Jack Garland, you cannot fathom the setbacks we've suffered. Thanks to your recklessness, your thirst for chaos. Our plans lie in ruins. However, I am not one to lose heart so easily.
Are you the one who will be Garland?
The Emperor!
This place is now under my dominion. Rejoice to kneel before me.
I knew you'd start spouting bullshit the second I saw you. You've got the look.
To think that it would guide me here, where the powers of the crystal mingle with the chaos of discord. It truly is a moving sight. This world has power worthy indeed. Power worthy of my command!
Omega will crush you and wipe all trace of chaos from this world. I'll gladly spawn an army of these monstrosities to stamp out chaos.
Just shut up and die.
Do you remember me? That's right. I am Garland! You will die here, and I will live forever!
PlayStation. PlayStation.
These vampires are getting out of control, and it's all Deadpool's fault. Don't be so harsh on him, Sarah. He's super brave, and super awesome, and super handsome.
Wisecracking anti-hero. This is a robbery. Or Well, guess what, everybody?
Whatever. I'm adaptable.
Jimmy, my frickin' chungus.
Mortals! A Magna Core ego is eternal!
Blah, blah, blah.
Wait, what?
I can be honest and say there wasn't the budget for it. Look, Ma! I'm gonna be DLC!
Everywhere and nowhere. So you want to join me? We'll strike.
Don't worry! We can take it! I can hardly wait!
Sign up and be a part of my crew in Tortuga!
You're standing at the end of a road before a small brick building, in search of adventure. So take your first steps into Colossal Cave. The lantern is now lit. Explore the vast darkness of the mythical Colossal Cave. Beware the many obstacles that stand in your way.
This is it.
you feel a strange pulling sensation. And find the valuable treasures held within. And perilous encounters that threaten to end your quest quickly and without mercy. A huge, green, fierce dragon bars the way. Many locations to traverse, secrets to find, and miles of caverns to explore. You'll never know just what your own adventure inside Colossal Cave will bring. Colossal Cave, reimagined by Roberta Williams.
The only way out is in.
PlayStation.
The goal for gameplay in EA Sports PGA Tour is to provide all the tools you need to realistically attack every hole on every course the same way the pros do. To achieve this, we're introducing Pure Strike, accompanied by a set of 20 shot types. Powered by official ShotLink and TrackMan data, Pure Strike incorporates the 3 parts of every golf shot: fluid swing mechanics, innovative ball behaviour, and lifelike course dynamics. Every golf shot starts with a swing, and no 2 golf swings are alike. So, we captured stances for every pro golfer in the game. Then, we mapped their attributes to a variety of stats from ShotLink and TrackMan data. This means you won't see Scotty Scheffler's drives flying off the tee at the same trajectory as Jordan Spieth's, for example. Once you address the ball, you'll see a swing meter that will serve as a gauge for your backswing, using the left or right analog stick depending on your preference. We designed it so you can focus on the animation itself in order to execute the swing. The length of your backswing and the speed of your follow-through both factor into the power and accuracy of your shot, and you'll receive on-screen feedback after every swing. The swing mechanic is highly accurate to your controller input with scalable forgiveness, so you can focus more on the actual strategy of each shot. There are 20 total shot types at your disposal in EA Sports PGA Tour. Each shot type produces different ball behaviour, each is used in different situations, and each utilises different club types. With plenty of ways to modify shot types, there are over 1,300 shot variations in the game. Some of the more basic shot types, like punch, pitch, and blast, you'll use frequently throughout your rounds. Others, like stinger, high flop, hack, and Texas wedge, to name a few, can be used in more strategic ways. So, it's important to choose the right tool for the job. New ball behaviour has been redesigned from the ground up. New technology allows every bounce and roll to behave more accurately across a greater variety of terrain and course conditions. As the ball travels, you'll receive on-screen feedback about various aspects of the ball's flight milestones. Once your shot lands, new ball behaviour enables more realistic interactions between the ball and the ground, like you'd see on a real golf course. You'll see the golf ball bounce, dribble and roll as it travels across different terrains and cuts of grass. Naturally, a fairway will cause more dribbling than a green surface, and as part of the new course dynamics, you'll notice that a course like Augusta National has smoother fairways than other courses. When you're putting, the goal is to backswing to the perfect point, which dynamically updates as you adjust your aim on the green. Under and overswings are possible when you're putting, and tempo matters too. Line up your putt, adjust for elevation, and sink it. To help new golfers with putting, we've added an assistant aim option that you can toggle on or off. Finally, we're bringing back some gameplay mechanics from previous titles like Power Boost, Spin Control, Big Hit, and Heartbeat moments, so you can hit a perfectly timed drive, button mash to adjust spin, and feel the suspense of a great shot inching towards the cup in slow motion. We set out to build the premier golf gameplay experience, and with the introduction of Pure Strike and other great gameplay features, we're just getting started.
And I closed my eyes, feeling lighter and lighter.
PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation.
Rated E for everyone.
PlayStation.
Strangers! Welcome to the only truly free place in Xenozoid.
You have a great shield artifact.
I do. It belonged to my father. Treasured it because it kept him safe. I do not treasure it, and so I am free.
So if you don't treasure it, can I have it?
No! No, I need it. If I don't have it, I cannot not treasure it, and then I will not be free. But I will fight you for it. These dice are forfeited! They must be consumed!
That's not a rule.
I win! You surrender! I hate you! You stink! No! Bad game, you cheat!
Only one!
You cannot escape, Gemini! There he is! Get him!
Sorry, but I don't play by your rules.
You will never leave.
That's the Dark Hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
Welcome. I've been waiting a long time.
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. We have been expecting you.
PlayStation.
Saあ、悪毒行くぜ
せならもっと汚く、悪毒、ドカンと派手に、あのクソ野郎どもをぶっ潰してやれ。
日の本の伝統ですけど、腹切りはダメですよ。
悪魔に反則もクソもあるかよ。1対1でやるのも面倒だ。全員で悪毒いくぜ。発想が悪の親玉すぎるわ。使えるもんは使っていくぜ。
来たぜ、私の切り札、ふわもこパンケーキ。
なんてもの作ってんだよ。覚悟しな。
作戦を開始します。どうぞ。
情報、そんなこと言ってる場合か。
富士山、覚悟ができました。一度打ち勝った幕府の方々は必ず懲らしめなくてはいけません。
よーし、いい覚悟だ。ならお尋ね者の大悪党らしく悪毒行こうぜ。魔界戦記イスガイア7、2023年1月26日発売予定だ。
プレイステーション。
I dedicated my life to fighting for the freedom of our people. But the great house's disdain for our people is endless.
For over 700 years, both House Kurita and House Steiner have used their lies of equality to justify the oppression of our people. I am here to announce we will be recognized as the Free Russellhague Republic.
I am Oberster Christian Manstotir of the Kunt Army of the Free Russellhague Republic.
Do not listen to the lies of these Russellhague terrorists. In the name of the dragon, fight!
Well, hello, fellow mercs. Not so fast on that evac. We need to throw down first.
Mason, leave no survivors. No one can know of our involvement in this.
Targets are attempting to raise an alarm. Destroy them, quick!
Alert! Alert! All first tier and supporting mercenary forces, we are under attack!
If by some miracle I survive, I can promise you one thing. I will make them pay.
This ain't your uncle's dodgeball. Throw whatever you can at opponents in this hilariously hard-hitting party game. Embrace the absurdity of frantic minigames, each one featuring ridiculous rules in madcap arenas. Customize your character from head to toe with hundreds of accessories. Plus, challenge up to 6 friends and frenemies in local and online play. They won't even know what hit them. Oddballers launches on Nintendo Switch early next year.
Wonder. I can take no more. I must fall back. I have never seen or heard the like of such a warrior. None save Lubu would stand a chance. Your assistance is most welcome. You seem to be made of sterner stuff than the lad from earlier. Good.
She set out to record life at the end of this season.
To make it real for people in the future. She asked us about living together.
And we asked her about traveling alone.
When the season turns, what will remain?
Only what she saw, what she captured.
She carries the sounds of the season with her. The way she listened made you want to tell her everything.
I got to look in her journal. The world was telling her its secrets. I think she even figured out what will happen to us when the season ends. Is it going? Is it gone?
Not yet.
PlayStation.
Told you. Look at all those snails the monster kidnapped.
Look, it's Gary.
So how do we save Gary without that monster snail seeing us?
Gary is the monster snail.
Huh? They grow up so fast, don't they?
These massive amounts of candy bars must have given him a sugar rush. We can't take him back home like this. We have to cut off his candy supply first.
Already on it, buddy.
Squidward, Banuga. We kick things off. Citizen in need. Karate Bob to the rescue.
Jelly extras were very convincingly beating me up.
what has been foretold. Men and women bold have found a way out of this cold. Surrounded by the icy deep, he would have us trapped forever. But outside this keep lies freedom. If we're clever.
The atmosphere continues to deteriorate at an alarming rate.
4.
Assemble a team and bring those arcs back.
3.
Oh, they really don't seem to want us to go.
If you saw the WSA using so many resources to send 4 people to space, you'd be angry too. Whoa.
2.
Kathy, why did you want to come on this mission?
I'll see you soon, Moonbat.
1.
Have you ever seen anything like this? It's incredible.
I need to know that when we get there, you'll make the right decisions.
So, what now?
PlayStation.
Perish is a hellish 4-player first-person co-op shooter with endless battles in order to ascend to the heavens. Face eternal doom and slay hordes of demonic creatures on the black sands of purgatory, and sell their gold-stained corpses to executed priests in exchange for increasingly powerful melee weapons and firearms. Overwhelm abominable bosses and use the spoils of war to gain entrance to Elysium, a place reserved for mortals related to the gods and heroes. Gold and death are waiting. This place is Pantheon, or what's left of it. Once an overground temple, it's now a necropolis dedicated to the damned and forgotten. A sanctum for uninitiated souls
who dream of finding a path to Elysium, and the tomb to which they return if their quest to find the afterlife ends violently. You too are fighting your way through Pantheon towards Elysium. The result is a never-ending battle amongst the dead. Competition is fierce, and most are doomed to meet their brutal end over and over again, only to be forced to undertake the trials again from scratch. From melee weapons to firearms to divine lightning, Parish features a whole array of weaponry to unlock and upgrade. Even with the mightiest ordnance, the hordes of the deceased are tough foes to deal with. Not to mention the various bosses. Legends of the Pantheon they are. Demigods hell-bent on denying the meek from ascending to Elysium. Let's just say, you don't want to be caught off guard by a literal moon, shattered into a million pieces, raining down on you. So, what could be more effective than an undying warrior with heavy artillery? That's right, 4 of them. With up to 3 friends, the path to Elysium will feel just a little less daunting. Or if you want to dominate the legions of purgatory for your own entertainment, feel free to do so. Everyone is already dead. There are no rules. Just don't think they won't put up a fight. This is Parish.
Blanc follows the emotional tale of a wolf cub and fawn who are separated from their families after a sudden snowstorm. These 2 unlikely friends must use their individual strengths to follow their family's tracks. The smaller wolf cub can get through tight spaces that the fawn cannot, while the nimble fawn can jump long distances and reach higher ledges. Only by working together can these 2 overcome the obstacles they face. Blanc is a text-free adventure for 2 people to play together in co-op on the same couch or from far away with online play. Join 2 friends for one incredible journey in the handcrafted world of Blanc.
Place your bet and let the Wheel of Fortune make a choice for you. I'd expect nothing less from this team.
Get the fork, honey. Here's pie.
Pre-order Wanted Dead on Christmas. Play it on Valentine's Day. Happy holidays, y'all.
Rated E for everyone.
All right, folks, time to get to work.
PlayStation.
Evidence of our ancient ancestors' extraordinary technology, the karakuri, can be found across this land. Though they still worked when I was a child, it has been a long time since anyone could figure them out. That is, until you. Harness nature's energy, wield this ancient tech, unleash the power of the karakuri, and shape them into new forms. I imagine in time how you use these karakuri will change the very way you think about the hunt. Like the karakuri itself, you must be adaptable. And like the kimono, you must be ferocious. Plan your hunt. Set your trap. And bring down these giant beasts. The karakuri can be used for more than battle. They are your tools to travel with great speed. Gather resources. Build your skills. They can even guide you, as they once guided our ancestors. But karakuri alone may not be enough to bring down every beast. Seek allies and together tame a world gone wild.
PlayStation.
Peggy 18.
Churchill's place was robbed last night. Jewellery, fine china, family heirlooms. Got away with the king's ransom. to our friends.
In 1982, Atari produced a secret prototype arcade machine. 40 years later, only 3 have ever been seen in public. This project was known as Alcohol.
坂本龍馬っちゅうのお前は抜かんでも切る覚悟決めや。
命知らずが
かかってこい。ぬるま湯育ちのお前らに痛みってもんを教えてやる。
プレイステーション。
鍵が
生まれた。
鍵を生成する鍵か。
これが何かはよくわからないけど、自分で出向いて確かめないと。高名な錬金術師様がおられると聞き及んでおります。
すっげえ。俺にも教えてくれよ、錬金術。
バカにするでないぞ。わらわは娘っ子ではないわ。旅立ちは楽しいもの。お土産を持って帰る時のことを思えばいいだね。そうだね。
いい匂いだね。腹減ってきたな。
懐かしい気配がするな。
成長したな、ライザ。
レンと共に戦えるのを嬉しく思うぞ。
やっと見つけましたよ、父さん。見せてあげるわ。よし、新しい鍵ができた。
鍵にこんな力があるなんて。扉を開けるだけの鍵じゃない。特別な力がこもったものみたいだ。
少しでも早く追いつかねえとな。
決める。そうか、ここにあったんだ。
プレイステーション
Rated T for Teen.
You wretched scum! Do you have any idea what Blood Bowl is? Grabbing the ball, protecting your teammates, going to the end zone, and scoring touchdowns! Simple, isn't it? So why haven't I seen any of that on the pitch? As a coach, I was spoiled for choice when recruiting. From the most barbaric and bloodthirsty Black Orcs to the most impregnable dwarves in defense, yet I chose to believe in you. I found us the best cheerleaders on the circuit, and had you playing in the most famous stadiums. Well, maybe we ran a little bit short of money when buying your gear as a result. Yeah, that's not the point. This is what I expected from you during this match. Moving! Get it? Dodging! Passing! Protecting the ball carrier and crushing the hell out of your opponents! You had a chance to shine every turn. Oh, I know luck could have been with us, but that's not an excuse! Of course I know that you're fragile little guys. Blood Bowl is neither fair play nor good-natured. Blood Bowl is a demanding sport. Your opponents want your heads. And even their fans will murder you if they have the chance. Rules and referees won't help you. So finish your drinks, pull yourselves together, get out there and win me this match!
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch. One day, a spaceship crash lands on planet Popstar. To help Magolor return to his home planet, Kirby and his friends set off on an adventure. In addition to Sword, Whip, and other familiar copy abilities, the new Mecha copy ability makes its debut. Blast foes from a distance, or punch them up close. It's packed with other powerful moves as well. The game supports local play for up to 4 players on the same console. Plus, everyone can play as Kirby while using their favorite copy abilities. There's also a collection of sub-games to play. This includes the new sub-game Magolor's Tome Trackers, and returning ones like Samurai Kirby. All sub-games can be played with up to 4 players. An adventure of deluxe proportions awaits. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on Nintendo Switch February 24th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Introducing a brand new game in the Octopath Traveler series. 8 new travelers embark on a journey through the land of Celestia.
With that, we could realize a world without conflict, without bloodshed.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces, just like Mama.
I'm hitting the road. I'll be back once I eliminate that devil called poverty from the world.
The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand.
Not again. Not this stench. The stench of blood.
Doubt is what I do.
Leave the hunting to me. You'll have all the tasty meat you want. I need to rediscover who I am.
Explore a wide world set in a bustling era. Each traveler's path action differs between day and night.
Our Lord knows well the ways of the world.
What will happen when their paths intertwine?
Let's go, Temenos.
Oh my!
And what adventures await them in this new world?
I think I found the source.
Tasty stuff, huh?
The 8 travelers each have their own story to tell. Where will their journeys lead them and you? Octopath Traveler 2 launches on Nintendo Switch February 24th, 2023.
Hi, my name is Mo, head of design from Mimimi Games. This is Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew, a stealth strategy game where you join the Red Mali, a living ghost ship sailing the Caribbean during an alternate history of the golden age of piracy. Here, the dead are restless, and the air is laced with soul magic, which grants your crew supernatural powers to help execute the perfect mission. Do you enjoy stealth games where you can observe your enemies and sneakily outsmart them with a mixture of distractions, careful timing, and attacks?
No hard feelings.
Do you like strategy games that offer a focused experience with unique encounters solved by a mix of experimenting and carefully considered tactics?
Always a pleasure.
We love playing these games too. And for over 8 years, we've made stealth strategy games which combine our favorite parts of each genre.
That'll do.
We design our games so you can experiment and discover your unique solution to every encounter.
Enjoy death. It's gonna last a while.
We first revived the stealth strategy genre with Shadow Tactics and followed this up with Desperados 3 to critical acclaim.
Not too shabby.
Shadow Gambit is our latest, where you play the cursed pirate crew of the Red Mali. Using the ship's time manipulation powers and the unique magical skills of your crew, you'll go on a heist across a variety of islands to find a mysterious treasure. All while being hunted by the Inquisition of the Burning Maiden, a devout army that despises cursed pirates like you and your crew.
Face the Maiden's wrath, pirate!
We love the top-down tactical perspective because it gives you all the information you need to plan out your stealthy strategy. This allows you to command multiple characters to work as a team. For example, splitting up one crew member to distract a guard several meters away, while the other takes down their Inquisition friend.
Stay down, will you?
The game is designed so you can know where every guard is looking, when you're visible or hidden, who will hear the noise made by your attacks, and more. These tools are designed so when you get caught,
The cursed are here!
you know it's because of something you overlooked, not because the game had you at an unfair advantage.
Let's try that again.
Just because you have access to all this information doesn't mean it's going to be a relaxing day at the beach. You'll have to think hard about how to get past areas where there might be one or more enemies who will spot you right away if you try to take out one of their friends. You're bound to slip up eventually.
What happened here?
That's why at any moment, you can use the Red Marley's magical time manipulating powers to reset time and retry an encounter.
Haha! See you on the other side.
We want you to feel like a mastermind after experimenting and then executing a beautifully planned attack.
I like your way of doing things.
A key part of our game's design is your ship's magical ability to completely stop time so you can think of your next move. Whether you want to find a safe spot to hide, or you just don't like thinking in real time and would rather stop, plan, queue up a character's action, and then execute it. You are always the one in control.
Resistance is pointless.
To defy the Inquisition, you'll need to find the legendary Black Pearls, whose soul energy can be used to unlock new crew members. Their special magical abilities provide unique tactical options, especially when you mix and match who you send on each mission.
I heard that.
In this trailer, we're showing 3 out of the 8 members of your cursed pirate crew. The first is Aphia, the ship's adventurous and lethal navigator. Removing a magical sword from her own chest grants her the ability to dash across space-time for kills which happen in the blink of an eye. Mr. Mercury, the shipwright and caretaker of the Red Marley, is the jokester and infiltrator of the crew. He carries an anchor, which allows him to open a portal to the Shadow Seas, where he lies in wait before going in for a kill.
Gone to the fishes.
His abilities get him past enemy view cones and even through fortress walls. Also, his fish companion, Sir Reginald, helps him distract guards. Gaëlle Lebris is the master cannoness. She excels at positioning by using her cannon to suck in and launch fellow crewmates to hard-to-reach places. Woo! Or load Inquisition enemies into her magical cannon and send them where they'll cause you less trouble. The Red Marley's power to stop time makes it easy to control 3 characters at once. For example, here we have 3 enemies, all within view of each other. If we take any one of them out, the others will spot us immediately. So I'm going to position our crew to take out one each. We'll stop time, set Aphia to kill this enemy, Gale to knock out this guard, and Mr. Mercury to emerge and take out the last one. With our actions set, when I press execute, all 3 actions will happen simultaneously.
A dazzling display.
This is an advanced technique which helps you take out large groups of enemies, but it's perfectly valid to take out every guard one by one. We made the game so you can play the way you want. If you want to hide and observe, you can even speed up time so you don't have to wait long for a patrol to come back around. In each island's mission, you have the freedom to decide where you want to enter and exit. You can survey each point to find one to your liking before deploying.
Through the below we go.
Shadow Gambit isn't made to push you towards a solution which we designed. We're giving you a variety of tools to find your own unique strategies via the time manipulation power of the Red Marley and the magical skills of your cursed pirate crew. This is just a small look at Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew. On your quest to find a mysterious treasure of otherworldly power, there will be many challenges and story missions spread across multiple exotic and handcrafted islands, which once discovered, you'll be able to explore freely in a non-linear order. Each unlockable member of your cursed pirate crew has their own set of character missions, which will flesh out their stories. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please wishlist now and follow along for more updates in the coming months before release. We'll see you on the high seas.
Seems the cold might have gotten the best of me. What do you think makes a good leader? Willpower? Control? Understanding? Seems like you're going to be here for some time. You don't have much. You'll have to make it last. You're all alone out here. These people are all you have. And you're all they've got too. You didn't ask for this. And neither did they. It's not enough to simply survive. And whether you like it or not, you're in charge now. What leads fools to the end of the world? Glory, money, loyalty, answers, escape. The ice bonds people. It breaks them as well. It'll be a long time before anyone comes looking for you. Think you can last? It's merciless out there. Injury, illness, death. You need to lead that lot to solid ground before the ice swallows them whole. Lead them out. Lead them home.
Peggy 16.
Per controllare qualcosa di potente, siamo portati a pensare di dover agire con forza. Ma ho imparato che è con il fallimento che si supera l'impossibile.
Hi, welcome to my restaurant. I just redecorated the dining room. I hope you like it. I felt like something a bit more elegant. Wow, time flies, doesn't it? Let's get to work and prepare for tonight's service. First, let's see what we'll put on today's menu. Jumbo shrimp is in season right now, so we can make it our dish of the day. Let's make an order to stock up. I try to only use local suppliers to get the best ingredients, even though it's a bit more expensive this way. It's important to be a responsible chef. All right, we're all stocked up now, and the team's just arrived. Great! We can start the mise en place so we won't be swamped when the customers' orders start rolling in. Let's go! First, I cut the vegetables, mince the meat for the lasagna, then I prepare the dough, but not too thin this time. Oops, I almost forgot to start the bouillon for the dish of the day. Now that it's ready, I can keep it warm for later. All right, everything's ready. The customers will arrive soon. It's rush hour now. Luckily, I can count on my dream team to help me out. Kasim, prepare a shrimp for table 2, please.
Yes, chef.
Here we go. Perfect seasoning, impeccable technique, but I'm not too fond of the plating. Let me redo that real quick. Great, now it's perfect. All right, team, let's keep it up. excellent service today. Our customers were delighted. If we keep it up, I'm sure we'll reach our dream, obtaining our first Michelin Guide star. And you, what will your chef life be?
Peggy 12.
Personal log, sentient contact assessment and response team. Cyan. Where am I? What planet is this? Did the metahedron bring us here?
How far would you go? Stop, custodian.
PlayStation.
Something evil is swallowing up this place bit by bit. Nobody ever believes things can get this bad until it happens. Then, it's too late. But there are people who can fight back.
Stick together! Eyes up!
Welcome to Redfall, Massachusetts, where the calm seas and sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of vampires. Redfall is a story-driven shooter at its heart, which can be played single-player or co-op with up to 4 players. Choose your hero, each with their own unique abilities, and form the perfect vampire-slaying squad to take back Redfall's haunted streets.
At Arcane, we make games where the world itself is as important as the characters. With Redfall, we take an exciting step forward, building a lovingly detailed open world to deliver our largest setting ever. Every inch of our open world is carefully handcrafted and packed with environmental storytelling. Explore the streets of a quaint island town, from the once bustling downtown to the haunted forest
to the decimated seaside boardwalk and gorgeously detailed landmarks. But it's not all danger all the time. There are safe places on the island where you can rest up, chat with survivors, and resupply. Here we're at the fire station, one of your home bases. This is one place you'll receive missions from survivors.
There's something I need you to do. The old lighthouse in the bay. It's been used for over a century to keep boats away from the coastline. If we turn it back on, it's a warning to anyone trying to come to Redfall right now. Easy, right? Well, the lighthouse keeper is a real asshole. Joined up with those cultists and took the damn lamp with him.
Go on, Bird.
Here's a vampire known as the Shroud. Shrouds blanket the area in darkness, disorienting their prey. They hurl lethal projectiles and can even shift through the floor to avoid damage.
Bugging out.
The lighthouse is back up, but there's more waiting for you. Taking down vampires angers the vampire gods, who will summon the Rook to take you down.
Let's transition to what you'll find outside of the main story missions. There's so much waiting for you. Redfall is filled with encounters that can pop up anywhere, like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save the locals from being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach a mission in many different ways. Always be ready to improvise. Remy uses her combat robot Bribon to help distract and eliminate the cultists.
We got him, Bribon.
Yep.
Everyone's safe. Let's move on. Exploring Redfall will take you beyond the bounds of reality as you investigate otherworldly psychic spaces to unravel the vampire's secrets. Take this vampire nest. These deadly layers change each time you step inside. Jacob sends out his raven to tag the enemies below. Dev follows up with his teleporter, instantly closing the gap. destroy a nest, you have to take out its heart, and all of the vampires willing to die to protect it.
Horrible way to die.
Current, the left!
I woke them up! Just one bite. What just happened?
Now escape the nest before it comes crashing down.
It'll collapse any second.
Nests aren't the only psychic spaces. You'll find dangerous pockets all over the island. It's all vampire turf, so tread carefully.
Gotcha!
Redfall won't truly be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map. Outside the main story, another one of your missions is to take back Redfall neighborhood by neighborhood. Find safe houses hidden all over the island, and then work your way up to the vampire controlling the neighborhood. To reclaim this neighborhood, you'll have to defeat a powerful vampire called the Siphon. Whether you dive in solo or with friends, each hero can take on any situation. Each brings powerful, unique abilities to the fight, and the upgrades you choose change how they play. Here, Layla's lift ability can be upgraded to launch teammates for airborne attacks. Upgrade Layla's umbrella ability with bullet hail to absorb enemy bullets and release the energy back at them. There are many ways to customize your hero's ability tree to match your playstyle.
Nighty-night.
Let's get some light on the subject.
Let's hit on the arsenal. There's a wide range of weaponry, from military gear to new vampire-slaying inventions. From shotguns to sniper rifles.
Well.
And of course, there's also vampire stakes. Find these in the world to customize your weapons. When you reclaim significant sections of Redfall, the last step is to face the underboss who controls, or used to control, that neighborhood. Underbosses are powerful elites of the vampire gods, with their own unique abilities, like this one's shield. When you prove yourself against the underboss, you'll receive a key of sorts. A skull that gets you one step closer to facing the ultimate threat, the vampire gods.
Thank you for visiting Redfall.
And thank you for all the support you've shown Arcane throughout the years.
We sometimes joke that our games can be tough to define. The one thing that's consistent?
We make the kinds of games we love to play.
And that's how Redfall was born. We blended everything we love here at Arcane Austin.
Immersive open worlds, unique and customizable heroes, RPG and FPS gameplay.
And of course, our signature storytelling and rich world building.
Along with our spin on one of the most classic monsters of all time.
Vampires.
It's been amazing to see how all of us have pulled together to deliver our vision for something new.
Redfall is the biggest, most ambitious game we have ever made.
Our teams dove headfirst into this new opportunity, and we can't wait for you to experience Redfall for yourself.
Thankfully, you won't have to wait too much longer. Redfall is coming on May 2nd.
Thank you again for joining us.
And we'll see you soon in Redfall.
Here we go.
All those years, Grandpa never stopped talking about his hotel project. It feels weird that it's ours now. I guess I expected it to be a bit less busted.
Hey, come on. You know what he'd say to that.
Always look for new adventures. Embrace the endless possibilities. You ready?
Let's do this.
Look at you looking oh so fine. Pull up to the crib, busting out that wine. Looking in the mirror, cause you know you don't look regular. Phone blowing up, ring ring, mama say alert. DMs beat like duck duck goose. 1, 2, 3, 4, pick and choose. You got angles, you so bad you make the rule. You're the baddest around, you're the baddest, 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 let me hear scream and shout, you're the baddest, you're the baddest, you're the baddest, you're the baddest around, you're the baddest.
We made it.
Yeah, and it's only the beginning.
PlayStation.
Alright, so let's jump right in. Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game, so it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game. Here, your moves and attacks help create a living soundtrack. That means all your flashy moves, stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music. The more you flow with the beat, the better you can connect your attacks and abilities. You are in total control during combat, but everything you do syncs up like an awesome music video. That's Hi-Fi Rush. You play as Chai, a wannabe rock star and victim of a weird corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game's soundtrack. As you can see, the beat moves the world around you and is the key to combat.
You looking for me?
Your attacks will automatically sync to land on the beat, making Hi-Fi Rush a super easy game to start playing. However, attacking on the beat leads to combos that end with a musical countdown we call a beat hit. Think a big cymbal crash at the end of a drum solo, like this. Landing beat hits unleash a combo finish that adds unique musical flair and high damage attacks.
And the crowd goes wild!
Chai! Chai! Chai!
Oh, anyone see the guy that did this?
How about we see it all in action?
Bring it on.
You're never restrained by the music. You can jump, dodge, parry, and attack whenever you want, using whatever attacks you want. It's not about mashing buttons. The key here is feeling the beat. Your progress isn't blocked by missing the beat, but you get rewarded musically and mechanically for staying in rhythm. When we say everything moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks, cutscenes, dangerous obstacles, you name it. It all syncs to the music, creating an ongoing jam session of a game. To help out is 808, your robot cat companion who literally hovers over your shoulder and helps you find that rhythm. But we also have visual guides to help you even more. We want you to be able to enjoy Hi-Fi Rush, whether you're Rhythm Pro or not.
I look so cool doing this.
Chai also gets by with a little help from his friends. Literally.
Get up, slacker. We've got work to do.
Chai will team up with unlikely allies who expand his repertoire of moves both in and out of combat. There's Peppermint breaking barriers and juggling enemies, along with Macaron smashing enemy armor and knocking back enemies. Tag teaming with Chai's partners and attacks opens up huge possibilities for dynamic combos and over-the-top action.
That's not bad.
The extra help is handy, because when you're not fighting, you're going to be running around and wreaking havoc all over Vandelay's corporate headquarters, where everything is trying to take you down. You and your partners have a singular goal in mind: taking down the bosses of Vandelay Technologies. Besides wanting to erase Chai for being a defect, it seems they've got something a little bit more sinister on their corporate agenda. You'll fight through each department to take them all on, each level with their own musical spin on the rock genre. And then we have a showdown.
So let's get ready to crumble.
Boss battles are climactic set pieces, varying from straight-up fights and musical minigames to chase sequences. Custom choreographed to licensed music from amazing artists. Hi-Fi Rush is like nothing we've made at Tango before. And we think it's like nothing you've ever played before either. It's a high-energy, feel-good rhythm action experience that's amazingly satisfying to play.
Whew. Pretty rock star move, Chai.
Peggy 16.
Thank you for your purchase. Please come again. You know, if people were a little more friendly in the morning, maybe they wouldn't get all these headaches.
Spare me. Just give me the usual. Make it quick. I don't want to stick around in this creepy freak show any longer than I have to.
Is this some kind of portable alchemy table? I am writing my thesis on alternative power sources for magic-infused artifacts, and you simply must let me take a look at this device.
Government licensed. Sure. Let's call it that.
Oh, we're having a brawl. Marvelous. You are fooling yourself if you think I'd ever bargain with a demon.
I want change, but I can make it myself. I don't need to make a deal with a demon to get what I want.
I'm mine. I'm a spirit, I believe you would say. A friendly one, though. Don't worry.
This mission cannot fail.
and the truth cannot be revealed to the public.
Good evening, Madam Alchemist. I hope you don't mind a bit of a surprise visit. The people of this town might have tolerated you this past year, but I will continue to watch you closely.
I'm Kim, ma'am. I was looking for my brother. He didn't come home last night, you see. You really helped? Thank you so much!
Oh, perfect timing. Today's been so slow. I was going quite mad. How are things?
You know the rules. No spoilers.
Far away from the glow of the comfort, you know it's right into the hostile jaws of fate. You must go in this chaos.
Villains are not born. They are made. That does not mean you should pity the villain. It means you should be concerned about how the next one is made.
PlayStation.
Back on
coming.
Join the Ashenhawk Brigade as they combat inhuman monsters known as the Mort in an all-new strategy RPG from Binary Haze Interactive. Redemption Reapers. If humanity is to survive, you must master the unique fighting styles and survival techniques of each of the Ashenhawks. Sarah dominates the battle lines with cool daggers and overwhelming agility.
We'll keep them busy for as long as we can.
Glenn boasts a mighty sword arm and versatile skill set. With the ability to knock foes back and heal wounded allies, Glenn can turn the tide of any battle.
We stand our ground until the very last moment.
Luke makes full use of his spear's impressive range to support allies in combat. You can always count on him to leave a trail of bombs in his wake.
Ready for more?
With stalwart defense and deadly area attacks, Urs is a force to be reckoned with on the front line.
They'll not find us, easy prey.
As a skilled huntress and archer, Karen can pick off foes before they get close enough to pose a threat.
All right, who wants to die first?
Battles between the Ashenhawks and the Mort unfold using a phase system. Spend action points during your phase to unleash skills that can lead the Hawks to victory. Follow-up attacks will also prove vital to your efforts.
Your time has come.
This system allows nearby units to follow an ally's attack with a strike of their own. Overwhelming foes with a flurry of blows is a key strategy for both offense and defense. However, executing them effectively requires both precise positioning and clever battle formations. Units can move before and after attacking. After defeating an enemy, try positioning your unit near a foe that an ally will attack. This will allow the unit to form a devastating follow-up attack. Such versatile tactics allow the few brave souls of the Ashenhawks to stand against the Mort Legion. Each character has access to a unique set of skills that corresponds to their distinct role within the brigade. For example, Sarah's butterfly sting lets her strike a foe without fear of a counterattack, while Luke's martyr skill allows him to defend an adjacent ally, reducing the damage they take. In addition to their skills, each unit also has access to a unique special attack. Such specials are more than just deadly strikes. Many confer buffs on the entire brigade, letting them fight with even more ferocity.
Keep it up.
Head to the loadout screen to use experience and skill points you've earned in battle. This will let you enhance the Ashenhawks' fighting capabilities. Will you play to their strengths, shore up their weaknesses, unlock new possibilities? There are a wide range of accessories to choose from, each of which can enhance the wearer's ability. Use them wisely, for they may well save the day when all hope seems lost. The Mort hordes are filled with horrific monsters, many of which possess powers that defy explanation.
We won't die here. Find somewhere safe. We've got this.
The Ashenhawks continue their struggle against the Mort, using any means necessary to survive. But why do they fight? And where will their battles lead them? There is but one way to find out. Redemption Reapers is finally here.
Seatbelts are for the weak.
What?
The chemtrails will kill us. Climate change won't affect
This isn't going to help anyone.
Tigers make the greatest pets. Video games can't be musicals. Hey! Problems should be repressed. A silent fight is a wasted opportunity.
Okay, enough already.
Nobody knows all the trouble we see, but we're all firm beliefs, and someday we will be set free.
One more time from the top, team.
Free my fist are in sword, and let me feel it. Free me festering soul, and let me feel. Free me festering soul, and let me feel.
Here, let me help.
Phantoms of nothing, we are born to die. Built in the eyes of our enemies now.
Free my festering soul and let me feel. What the hell were you doing? He almost killed you. I don't... You're right. Let's go, Watson.
PlayStation.
Peggy 12.
Yep, that's me, the King. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. When I was crowned, I thought I was going to sort this kingdom out. But it turns out that my council could cast a vote on every single decision I made. I thought the nobles on the council were my friends. Well, they treated my reign like some kind of game, voting on things just because they thought they were funny. In the end, my nobles raised their banners in rebellion against me. And, well, you know how that turned out. Being king isn't as easy as it looks. So there you go. Maybe you think you could do better, but I have my doubts. Get away from me, you! Go on, get off! Not the eyes! Not the eyes! Not the eyes!
Restore peace between humans and monsters. Rune Factory 3 returns on Nintendo Switch. Take a break from quests to chat with the locals, cultivate crops, and care for monsters, among other relaxing activities. You can also transform into a monster? Your abilities in battle and conversations with the locals will vary depending on your form. Your choices will also cause different events to occur. Plus, a brand new mode has been added to help you enjoy more quality time with your in-game spouse. Rune Factory 3 Special launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Plus, a new Rune Factory series will launch in the future.
PlayStation.
Yeah, let's do this! We fight together!
My turn.
Let's rumble! Let's settle this!
I will fulfill my destiny.
Earthbending is awesome!
Let me show you how it's done.
You're mine!
I will win this war. You must forge your path. Upon this island of war. Resurgence returns. Free for everyone.
Your luck has run out.
Get ready for the next battle! Section 8! New challenger!
Going somewhere?
Nina Williams!
Isn't it past your bedtime? You're not getting away. Die in silence. Goodbye. That was disappointing.
Peggy 12.
少しは楽しませてくれよ。加藤主ども。死ぬ覚悟はできているんだろうな。お前たちに俺は倒せぬ。決して邪魔をするな。秘術少な彦な。無駄だ。何をしてもかかったら逃がさんぞ。どこを見ている。まずは貴様からだ。秘術大黒天。これがお前の宝石となる。秘術好きな彦な。どうだ、受けてみろカーマ。そこだ、とどめだ。秘術大黒天。これで決まりだ。
テンション。
Rise, rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors!
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him. Please, lend him your power.
Oh, wow!
This is the World Detective Organization. Yuma, a trainee detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, will solve the strange incidents within Kanai Ward, a city ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation. You'll investigate these incidents alongside master detectives of the organization. Each one has a supernatural ability that can prove useful during investigations. Mimic body types and voices with disguise. Detect heartbeats and whispers with audio aptitude. And witness past crime scenes with post-cognition. These abilities can be shared with Yuma.
So this is post-cognition.
So use them to get closer to cracking a case. After collecting enough evidence, a mystery labyrinth will appear.
Slash through this mystery.
Spot the inconsistencies and uncover the truth. Master Detective Archives Rain Code launches on Nintendo Switch June 30th.
Attempting resuscitation now.
Hornet 11, approaching target location. Secure the area. Check the body. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're in the clear. No signs of any. Alive. He's alive! They will know. Everyone will learn. I will murder everyone! Dropship to disposal team. Status report. What's going on?
新人トレジャーハンターのロレーナ・リュミエールです。一生懸命頑張りますので、どうぞよろしくお願いします。
Research Training Module 1. While conducting your field research out in the Olympic exclusion zone, you may find conditions unkind to your personal transport unit. Steel and rubber in particular are extremely susceptible to zone conditions. In your toolkit, you have access to the basic equipment you need to maintain your transport. When out on the field, make sure to utilize all appropriate safety gear and equipment. ARDA does not condone petty theft. However, should you find yourself in a life-threatening situation, you may at times borrow from your surroundings. Phenomena out in the wilderness, remember the 3 safety steps. Number 1, observe only at a careful distance. Approach only at your own risk. Number 2, do not attempt to contain or interact with the phenomena. Should you do so, immediately report your findings and follow appropriate decontamination procedures upon your return from the field. And number 3, leave them where you found them. Above all, do not forget the most important critical rule. Do not get caught out in the instability. We remind you that ARDA is not liable for any entropic reconstitution that occurs to you or your loved ones should you interact with the instability. All ARDA personnel are expected to follow strict protocol. Remember, personal methods of creative expression are highly encouraged so long as it does not interfere with official equipment. ARDA is not liable for any injuries or death suffered as a result. That's it for today's training. Happy trails and good luck.
There hasn't been a major boxing video game in over 10 years, and yet you think you're gonna come in here and dominate? Have you lost your mind? Do you have any idea what it takes to become undisputed?
It takes a right hand from hell.
Deontay Wilder.
With the crowd behind me.
It's Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced. Oh, what a shot!
With power in both hands.
A huge bomb from Crawford, and down he goes!
You think you can beat me? The great Roy Jones Jr.?
that!
The Hall of Fame legend of boxing.
I got all the tools to make you miss.
With lightning speed.
Good job of cutting off the ring.
And looking good doing it.
Looks like he's going for the finish here. His opponent with it.
Strength and power.
And no one moves like Alexander Usyk.
You'll never beat me, you dosser. I'm the Gypsy King.
Become
undisputed.
It's over, baby.
Saúl Canelo Álvarez.
¿Crees que puedes ganarme? Trata.
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space.
Don't want the innocent to suffer? Then help me find the culprit.
And who the fuck are you?
And what do we have a decade later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
My men are still lying out there, and I can't even bury them.
Died in an anomaly, shot by loners, found with a stone around his neck, thrown off a cliff, torn apart by dogs. You cannot kill God, just like you cannot get rid of the sky up above. I am blind, but it is you who cannot see.
Here we go again. Things have got complicated in the city of Lenst. The enemy grows in power. I'm gonna need more help this time. I don't know how many I've fought, or how long the fight has lasted, but no matter how many times we fall, my army will rise again. And we will fight. I strike fear into the dead heart of the demon, because I am the Corpse Keeper.
Welcome to Pharaoh, a new era, remake of the cult classic game Pharaoh and its extension, Cleopatra, Queen of the Nile. Set in ancient Egypt, Pharaoh is a very special city builder with many unique features and mechanics that make it one of the most beloved games of the genre. Its 53 missions will give you a unique opportunity to relive historical moments of the Egyptian Empire, each one bringing new challenges and making you not just build cities, but solve puzzles too. In this video, you will learn more about what makes this title so unique and beautiful. We are now at the Selima Oasis, during the Old Kingdom period, also known as the Age of the Pyramids, which lasted from 2700 BC to 2200 BC. In this mission, the Pharaoh Nebka has asked you to secure the local trade routes by establishing a military post to help ensure safe travel of goods and prosperity for his kingdom. In the Selima mission, we first need to bring workers to the area and begin the creation of our city. Citizens are key in creating a beautiful and prosperous city, and offering them proper housing is an important first step. So let's start by building some houses. Attracting new citizens is not cheap, and you will need resources to grow your city. Let's gather some wood first. These palm trees will do wonderfully. Resources can be found on the map, like wood, but some others must be gathered by alternative means. Thankfully, the Kingdom Road will help you trade goods with nearby cities to obtain what you need. Let's trade some more wood with the neighboring city of Badet, and because Pharaoh desires it, some ebony with the city of Kerma. In Pharaoh, A New Era, we have completely redesigned the UI of the original game in order to improve the user experience and the management of cities. You will now have a better view of your city, along with a simpler process for choosing and managing its buildings. Plus, you can now copy-paste them for even faster management. Pharaoh, A New Era offers brand new high-resolution graphics with incredible detail. Each building was redrawn by hand, and every aspect has been carefully evaluated by a certified Egyptologist to ensure the game's historical accuracy. As you will see later in this video, the economy is a key component of your city's management, not just for building your city and feeding its citizens, but also for developing your power. In the process of creating a thriving metropolis whose prosperity pleases Pharaoh, you must also be careful not to infuriate the gods. If you forget them, you will assuredly feel their wrath. You can avoid this unfortunate predicament by building temples in the god's honor. Why don't we build a temple for Seth, the god of deserts and disorder, and make sure we are on his good side? When this temple is complete, he will grant our soldiers his protection, which is quite useful when facing enemy invasions. Pharaoh's desire is vitally important, and as his architect, it's your job to please him. However, it is the people who are the true center of Pharaoh, A New Era, and in order to grow your city and attract more of them, you need to maximize its desirability. After all, ensuring a strong quality of life for the people is critical for their well-being and your popularity. Let's upgrade your citizens' houses by not only bringing in more food, but also by creating gardens and entertainment with dancers, jugglers, and musicians. These upgrades ensure a better living environment and happier people. As we've already seen, Pharaoh, A New Era is not just about building, it is also about managing people. It is important to diligently monitor the city's unemployment rate and the workers' salaries so that you always have the right balance for optimum growth. Speaking of which, it appears we are in dire need of more workers, but our city as currently constituted isn't big enough to accommodate them. Let's remedy this by building a new neighborhood and including all the commodities we've discussed earlier. The more your city grows and thrives, the more likely it is that problems occur. Fires might appear, and buildings might collapse. And to protect against such calamities, it's important to build administrative buildings such as a fire department and a police station. Let's build these in our new neighborhood, and while we're at it, let's also throw in a couple of temples to Ra and Seth. One must not forget to keep the gods pleased, after all. With our city becoming more and more prosperous, it is easy to forget that Pharaoh gave us a mission: raise an army to protect the trade routes. This is especially important now, as the city of Kerma is under siege. Let's build an archery fort and a recruiting lodge so we can recruit soldiers. We will need an infantry camp too. Building an army costs a lot of money, and it appears we need more resources to achieve Pharaoh's goal. This means we have to increase our city's revenues. Trade is a good start, but we can also build a palace. Palaces are great for collecting taxes and boosting our city's economy. While we're raising funds for the new army, let's continue developing our city and make it even more appealing. And in no time at all, voila! We have enough soldiers to meet the requirements of Pharaoh's mission and can deploy them to protect our trading partners and ensure the security of the region. Mission accomplished. You have built a military outpost and raised an army, and the trade routes are now protected. Pharaoh is pleased, and so too are his people and the gods. Your city is thriving, and you can continue writing your own rich history of ancient Egypt. In this video, we've barely scratched the surface of what Pharaoh, a new era, has to offer. Across more than 50 missions and hundreds of hours of gameplay, you will be called upon to grow your kingdom, face the elements such as the flooding of the Nile, war with your enemies, and endure the fury of the gods and the plagues of Egypt. You will have to create an empire to rule over several millennia and build the marvelous pyramids that endure until the end of time. Only through such grand accomplishments will the legacy of a civilization be ensured.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I am making a game called Birth. Birth is a point-and-click puzzle game about living alone in a large city. In order to quell your loneliness, you decide to create a creature, a friend, a partner for yourself, by collecting spare bones and organs that you find while traversing the city. You will explore libraries and post offices and museums and cafes and apartments that don't belong to you. In each of these buildings, you will meet creatures, and you will get to know them by searching through their personal belongings. their laptops and phones, their cabinets and their notebooks. Within these personal belongings, there are puzzles. Some are physics-based, some are pattern-based, some are abstract. There are no instructions, and you are rarely doing the same thing twice. Alongside the main game, there are optional hidden tokens that you can find to unlock secret buildings and treasures. Birth comes out this August. I made this game with my whole heart, and I hope that you like it.